Hey, Patreon. Hey, guys. We're going to have a little mini marathon for Patreon only on why, in my opinion, I think the day of the tragedy was moving day. And you know what? Just recently, I've changed my opinion just a little bit. So that's where I'm going to start off with in this video, is talking about how my opinion has changed just a little bit. Up until now, I've been thinking that moving day was moving day for Christopher Watts' wife. I wasn't thinking it was moving day for Christopher Watts, but then I remembered something. Shortly after the tragedy occurred, there was an employee from where Christopher Watts, we're told, was working at the time of the tragedy. That employee said that his last day was actually the week before, because he had missed so much time from work because evidently he had to keep taking time off work. And of course, the excuse was that the girls were sick again, right? Both kids are sick again. I don't think that's why Christopher Watts had to take so much time off work. I think Christopher Watts had to take a lot of time off work because I think his wife was ill. And I don't think that her quote unquote health challenges were physical. I agree with Christopher Watts' friend who said to the police that he did not believe that Christopher Watts' wife's quote health challenges were physical. I think Christopher Watts missed a lot of time from work trying to hold up both the home front and his job at the same time. You know, that employee came forward and then poof, nobody ever heard another word about it. Well, isn't that interesting? That an employee would have come forward saying that it was either his last day the last week or that he was losing his job or whatever. Could it be that that morning he was simply returning his truck? I think so, and I'll tell you why. Remember, he didn't work that Friday. Remember, he called the daycare center. Kids won't be coming. Remember that his parents offered to fly to Colorado to help. Well, to help with what? They were both working full time. They were going to fly hundreds of miles out to Colorado, taking time off work to help? What is that, just like an open-ended random help? No. I think they were going to help with moving day. I do. And I think that Christopher Watts did plan on finding an apartment for himself and his two daughters, as he told his parents he was doing, right? He even said he was getting bunk beds for the children. I just don't think that he was looking for an apartment in Colorado. I think his plan was to get an apartment in North Carolina near his parents and his sister. I do. Think about March of 2018, 5 months before the tragedy occurred. Christopher Watts' wife was asking a lawyer all sorts of questions about divorce and custody, and specifically she was hyper-focused on the issue of whether or not the custodial parent would be allowed to remove the children from the state of Colorado. let all of that sink in. See you soon with video number 2 for our mini marathon for Patreon only on moving day.